Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Trails in the Sky, the third from the Legends of Heroes series. It's been a while. Where we last left off, though, was pretty big. We went through chapter 3, very short actually, if I think about it, kind of. Where Kevin and Reese had to split up, and Reese had to take the silver road, and Kevin had to take the gold road. There was two roads and we took separate parties. We beat our selected bosses, which was evil versions of of the opposites. We had Kevin had to face evil Reese, and Reese had to face evil Kevin, which was like fake. And we ran into like not Loe, and he was taunting us basically, and Kevin was not having any of it. But we got two more Sealing Stones, and now we get to see who they are. And that was the end of the chapter. But yeah, so here we go. Chapter 3 end. Very excited to come back to this game. I love this series. Oh, we have another flat prologue, aren't we? Yep. Kevin Graham of the 543rd class of trainees. Oh, wow, that's a... In the name of the goddess above, I hereby appoint you a squire of the Septian Church. Hey, King Gav, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I humbly accept my appointment. I pledge to offer my soul to the goddess above and both body and blood to her church on earth. Very good. It is exceedingly rare for one of your age to be appointed to this position. I can only assume your aptitudes and training achievements warranted it. Yeah, same. Yeah, I can understand that. I've been busy too with a lot of stuff. But playing this game helps me relax. So, I get that. May you strive to be a worthy guardian of the goddess sacraments as her loyal and devoted servant. Have you continued Horizon? Oh, look who it is! Well, if it isn't Kevin. Oh, she looks evil. Selling it. Karna. Those books. It was all about you, huh? I see you managed to avoid having your promotion rejected by the top brass. Splendid, splendid. Instructor, I really can't thank you enough for all you've done for me. Just started Act 2? Nice. I never dreamed I would actually have actual dominion supervising my training. How sweet of you to say. Hard to believe you're the same boy who waltzed up before the congregation for the sacrament shouting, "Make me a knight, please." I appreciate if you chucked that memory back into the furthest reaches of your mind, thank you. Oh, but how could I? Had I missed your groveling, I never would have taken an interest in you in the first place. And not in a million years would I have thought you were related to Rufina. You could have asked her to take you on as her pupil before resorting to such drastic measures, you silly boy. Well, I have my reasons, okay? Let's leave it at that. Very well. It doesn't matter at this point anyway. Congratulations. You're now a dog of the church just like the rest of us. It's good to have you on board. Thank you. I'm not sure that's the most reassuring metaphor to be using on new recruits, though. You might scare some of them right off. Please, you're not trying to position yourself as some sweet, doe-eyed thing, are you? Besides, I think it's a perfectly apt description for us. We go around sniffing out sacraments wherever they may be, tearing through the throats of the heretical fools who are enamored with them all for the while. Can you spot the difference? Come on, instructor. I'm used to you at this point, so I don't really care if you call me a dog. But if you care, you care if I call you your beloved Rufina one, don't you? Not to worry, Kevin. I can read between the lines well enough. Well, did I guess right? I owe her a lot, but I wouldn't call her my beloved. She's just like a big sister to me, that's all. You're making it sound like Like you what, exactly? Rufina, I thought you were Remifuria on a mission. I was, but I tried to finish as quickly as possible so I could be back for your appointment ceremony. I'm so proud of you, Kevin. It's amazing just how fast you've grown. Now you're a full-fledged adult like me. Wow, thanks for going out of your way to come here. I'm not sure I deserve to be called an adult yet, though. I got a whole lot of work ahead of me if I want to be half the knight the two of you are. Oh my, how modest of you. By the way, have you let Reese know about all of this yet? Not yet. I'm planning to write to her tonight. She's been real mad at me ever since I decided to come to Arteria, though. Hopefully this will cheer her up a bit. That's not much else I could do to make up with her for her shortcut of going home. Perhaps we should go together at some point if we can find the time. Oh, well, I have the chance. Thank you so much for looking after him all this time, Ein. You've given so much of your free time, and I really do appreciate it. Think nothing of it. It proved quite a fun way to kill time. He has a fair amount of potential in combat arts, and thaumaturgy too. It's a shame all his skills are on the practical side of things, however. His academic side is less than stellar. I had this feeling in the pit of my stomach that may be the case. Alright, I gotta get going. I have to pick my new room key and medal from the general fair guys. Sorry, I'll talk to you later. Oh? What's this? You look so concerned. Feeling guilty because he followed you into such a dangerous line of work. Not at all. That was completely up to him and him alone. I would never try and dictate his life choices. It's just that... I think he'll make a fine knight personally. He checks all the boxes. He's got the potential. He's got the determination, all in all. I can see why you're so proud of him. And call it a hunch, but... I wouldn't be surprised if a stigma manifested in him just like it has in you. Well, I'm impressed. I didn't think you could sense that of others if you didn't possess one yourself. Yet one more reason to feel frustrated that you aren't a Dominion. I know we're friends, but there's no need for all the flattery. My combat and thaumaturgy abilities are average at best. I wouldn't be cut out for the job at all. I'm grateful enough to have been promoted from squire to knight. That's the upper limit for someone with my lack of potential. If only you saw things the way I do. Someone with the average at best abilities couldn't have handled your Ouroboros case half as well as you did. Oh, she was investigating them, huh? Oh boy. Fighting off a man that reported strength to a swift enough conclusion would be a pretty feather in anyone's cap. Oh, this is when she fought Loe. Ooh, ooh, that is crazy. It was just my luck that we both came to an understanding. As far as Kevin goes, he wouldn't need to rely on luck. His potential for growth extends further than I'll ever be able to go. But he has one weakness holding him back. Ooh. That poor boy is just far too kind. Aw. So kind, in fact, that I can see him driving himself into a corner because of it one day. Wow. Ooh, Chapter 4. The Dark Stigma. Ooh. Okay, who are we guessing now? We got 2 Sealing Stones. Yeah, who would be? Scarizard and Zin? Maybe, I think that's a good guess. Oh, Summoning Jutsu! That looks like... Oh! Yes! Yes! Oh, okay, I got Zin right. Yes! The man, the myth, the legend! Oh, I wish... Rich, you've been guessing Richard for a while. I think, you know what? At this point, I think he will be one of the people. Where am I? Is I Oliver? Yes! Yes! Wow, the bros, the drinking bros are back at it again. Zin? Prince Oliver, no, this is a surprise. Don't think this is a dream, at least. Yeah. Indeed it is not. I would be overjoyed to share a sweet date with Scara in my dreams. One of a fine drinking companion, not so much. Whoa, wait! Dang, you're sipping for Scara now? Huh. Okay. Yeah, this is real, right? Still, doesn't Scara count as a drinking companion too? That's why he wants that dream zin. He wants the best of both worlds. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Now I'm expecting him. In a way, it's fine to be drunk with the joy of a company, but it is very much the opposite to be drunk with alcohol involved. Yeah, Scarizard is a freak of nature. That's one of the most important lessons that happened during my stay in the barrel. Truer words have never been spoken. But alright, enough playing around. You guys mind filling us in on what kind of situation we got ourselves into? Wow, I like Zin just accepted it just straight off the bat. We shall make with the embraces and tearful greetings afterward. Honestly, you two really are something special. You think you'd be a little shaky if I hear something somewhere as unnatural as this out of nowhere. No, they're just freaks. This is quite the pickle. I appreciate that it may be hard to believe, but that is the situation we find ourselves in at this present time. If we're trying to find a way out, we'll need you to accept that. Oh, Mueller, my sweet rose-kissed muse, ever pure and free of thorns, you misunderstand me. I have long accepted our current predicament as reality. Now why do you look so deep in thought? Need you even ask? Perhaps my life's toughest decision lies ahead of me. Before me, I find Joshua, Princess Claudia, Tita, and Josette. Then there's Julia and even a new face, Reese. Just whom shall I gather into my arms like a warm blanket and exchange sweet nothings in celebration first? Bro, you need to chill. First of all, you cannot say that for all of them, especially Tita. Do not. Holy crap, bro. This guy just wants love. This guy just wants a hug. I'm gonna kill you. Only you. Joshua? You were pulling my leg when you said this guy was an Erebonian prince, right? Oh yeah, she doesn't know. Hard it is to believe he is. Putting my deeply and stern dilemma aside for the time being. It sounds as though you've been making some headway in unraveling the mysteries behind this place. Naturally, I would be more than honored to help with that. But first, you got a few questions you need to ask, right? I know I sure do. I should have known you'd be thinking along the same lines. You're exactly right. Fine by me. What do you even want to ask? Do you think you figured something out? That's what I want to find out. First, I want to ask about that ghost you encountered in here. Ask away. If I remember correctly, the first time you met her was on the balcony in Grantle Castle, yes? Indeed it was. She gave us the key that allowed us to eventually find and rescue you. That was the first time she appeared to us as a ghost, but I don't believe it was the first time she directly communicated with you, was it, Father? Don't think so, anyway. When Reese first arrived here, we heard a strange voice talking to us. We didn't have a clue who it belonged to, but I think that was probably her too. As do I. So at first she existed here only as a voice, but she's gradually starting showing up with a body too? I know that's a weird way to put it, but if it's true, it backs up what the man in black said last time we saw him. Yeah, he said the Lord Phantasma had stolen most of her power, right? He kept referring to her as the Hermit, and the Master of the Hollow Garden, too. Plus, the inscription on the monument behind us has the Hermit's Garden written on it. I think all of us here could connect the dots just fine. Agreed. It's reasonable to conclude that this very garden's connected to her in some way. That's true. Makes sense to me. It also explains why this place is kind of comfy compared to the other weird fiend-infested places in Phantasma. Feels like we're getting closer to the truth with every new revelation. By the sounds of it, she's been in Phantasma for a while now, possibly since the beginning. But then she had her power stolen by the Lord of Phantasma and ended up without a body. Since then, she's been trying to help us to the best of her abilities and guide us forward. If we assume that to be true, maybe the monuments scattered throughout all are connected to her somehow too. They seem to exist for the same purpose, guiding us forward. I think there's one more thing in her possession that's connected to her as well. That cube, Kevin. You think so? You think so? Unfortunately, your guess is as good as mine on exactly what that cube is. That being said, I think the odds of it being connected to her somehow are as high as everything else on the list so far. Well, what do you think? Honestly, I'm impressed. You've done a remarkable job of making sense of the situation when you only just arrived. Yeah, like, Olivier is like a doofus. Like, Oliver's a doofus, but man, is he ever, like, the, cunning guy he is. Still, if we assume all that to be true then, there's something else we should be doing as we keep moving forward. Helping to restore her power, I assume. That way we should be able to ask her what else she knows about the land we're in. Got it in one. I get this impression that if we don't, we won't stand a chance against those two. We'll find ourselves up against a wall at some point. You may be right. Well, leaving her aside for the time being, I do have one final thing I'd like to ask. Huh? What else is there to cover? It concerns that Lord of Phantasma you kept mentioning, actually. Put simply, you wouldn't happen to have any idea as to who they are, would you, Kevin? Why me? Well, from my perspective, they're awfully fixated on you. They seem to know about Reese's deceased sister as well. And then there's the fact they're even able to summon devils from the church's text. Bro, you are so smart. You know what? You're right. That's true. He is the first prince. Granted, he's a bastard son, apparently. But, like, yeah, he's able to get out of Mueller's side and always comes up with the plans. I shouldn't be shocked. It's just so funny to see it. Like this. Like, he's freaking asking the right questions. It all seems to be pointing to you two, and you got it, and you in particular. I can see why you ask, I guess. Unfortunately for you, though, I got nothing. If anything, I say they seem to be an enemy of the Grouse Ritter as a whole rather than just me. I suppose that's possible. I wouldn't be surprised if an organization like that had more than their fair share of enemies. No offense, of course, I have plenty of enemies myself. Try not to sound like it's something worth boasting about. I love their chemistry. They're so funny. Anyway, if we connected some dots, we'll be able to save the mystery behind who our enemies are for another day. Maybe we can get more information out of them for the next time we see them, but until then, we don't have enough to work with. Right. Next time one of them show up, we'll have to see what we can force out of them. So that about wrap things up for now? If so, we should probably get ready to head out again. We're on plane number 4, and if by previous plans are anything to go by, it's going to be tough. Kevin. What's up? Did you have something else you want to add? No. It's just that I'm not feeling very well, so I'm going to sit the next plane out. Oh. Why? What? I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone, but please look out for him on my behalf. He shouldn't cause you too much trouble, but as I'm sure you know, he could be a little careless at times. Oh. Reese? Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Are you not going to go after her? Sorry, I'll be back in a minute. Reese! Wait a sec. What's with you all of a sudden? Oh, I know. Are you feeling left out because I'm the only one you know here and everyone else is buddy-buddy? Sorry, Reese. Probably wasn't fun to have sit through the whole happy reunion deal over and over. I should have noticed earlier, really. I've been pretty insensitive, so I'm really sorry, okay? When are you gonna stop acting? Oh. Huh? It's true that I felt a little left out for a while. You've clearly gone through so much together, and it's made you that much more fond of each other in the days since. Yeah, we had some amazing times. Hard to come out of the other end of stuff we did without growing closer for it all. Watching you all, how could I not felt lonely? How could I not felt jealous? You've been avoiding me for the past 5 years, Kevin. The thought that you've grown closer to so many others while going out of your way to keep me out of arm's reach did make me sad. You know I didn't mean it like that, Reese. But at the same time, I was still happy you did. I knew how badly what happened to Rufina had hurt you, how you were still blaming yourself for it. I knew how you were driving yourself into a corner over it, and how you were taking on nothing but dirty jobs as if you were trying to punish yourself. And I couldn't confirm it for myself for sure, but I just knew the rumors that you were desperate to burn yourself out through them were true. So that's the reason. That's why as lonely as I felt when you were off making new friends without me, I was really happy more than anything. Reese, you do know that. Except, it turns out you haven't made any new friends at all. Oh. You're pulling the same exact thing you pulled with me on them. Every single one of them at arm's length. They can't get close to you. You won't get close to them. Oh, snap. Dang, yeah, she's calling him out. On the surface, you're a cheerful person having fun with everyone, but on the inside, you're as cold as can be. All you're doing is manipulating your own emotions so people think you're someone you're not. After watching you ever since we were reunited, that's become plain as day to me. Man, I'm happy you're worried about me, but you totally got the wrong idea with this one. Sorry, I'm good at a lot of things, but pretending to be someone I'm not isn't one of them. When I'm happy, you'll know about it, and when I'm mad, well, I think you know I'm not so good at hiding that either. I'm the same transparent guy I always was. Oh, I didn't say you weren't easy to read, for me at least. After all, I know how genuinely shaken you were by the Lord Phantasm message. Ooh. They're words, and the words of Schwarzwitzer always come across as cryptic, but not to you. Deep down, you know what they're talking about. No, yeah, he has a valid reason. It's just that I think that this game at some point will help him realize, hey, I should be honest with my friends now, since I've been through so much with them, and I know they can understand, I think. But it's very interesting to know about his character, because especially what happened at the end of SC, what he did with Wiseman, that really did shock me. You just constantly keep it from the rest of us, and try to keep us in the dark. No, maybe you even managed to pull the wool over your eyes too. Come on now, you can't seriously devour the new offering presented to you, and display your seal once more. You know exactly what that means, don't you? Go on. You know what? Maybe you should sit things out for a bit. You're clearly really tired. Wow. Wow, Kevin. Wow. Yeah, it is, isn't it? This is like his therapy session, and it's very fascinating. Again, from what I understand in this game, that this game serves mostly as an epilogue, and also from what I heard people say, it's like a love letter to the Trails of the Sky fans. Like this was a good it's a good aftermath game. What? I get that you're angry as you are upset with me, but I think it's starting to make you jump into some really out there conclusions. And being tired out is only going to make it worse. Can't you see how negative your line of thinking is? You can't seriously believe all this is actually true. I'm not saying I don't deserve all the anger. I totally do. I generally was busy, but at the same time, I wasn't sure how to face you if we did end up meeting, either. So we're going to be working together from now on, so... Enough. Huh? Oh... Yes! The slap! The slap! Everything you're saying is just meaningless. Maybe the others don't realize that, but how dare you think I, of all people, would fall for it? I realize I'm turning my back on my duties as a squire by doing this, but I can't bear to be near you any longer. Oh! I can't stand to see Kevin, the Kevin I thought I knew, so empty. So. Aww. Kevin. Did Joshua hear all that? Yeah! Yeah, oh yeah, and also the future for, like, the other games. Yeah, you're right. Oh, hey, did you hear all that? Did you see me get slapped? Yeah, I did, and I know how that feels too. I'm sorry you had to see that. Don't worry about it. I want to know something, Joshua. You looked into me a fair bit since I first stepped onto the scene, right? I have. I know that you're called a heretic hunter. Oh, he knows. Actually, yeah, I shouldn't be shocked. Him of all people should know. Joshua's smart. I know that you're one of the 12 dominions that led the Growls with her. Dang. That's insane. And I know you undertake the execution of sinners that the church deems most unforgivable almost single-handedly. I figure you know your stuff. Wouldn't want any guys whose background you hadn't thoroughly vetted being close to your girlfriend for long, huh? I can't deny it. Yeah, no one touches my Estelle. Still, the only people you harm are those sinners, never anyone else. So I decided that for the time being, at least, you weren't a threat to her or anyone else. I see. Wiseman was your work too, wasn't it? Ooh, okay, so you figured it out, huh? I wonder how. Sure was. My job was to get rid of him. That's it. Everything I did with you guys leading up to that point was to get myself into position to get it done without him catching on. Oof. That makes it sound... Okay, that makes it sound like you used us, though. Makes sense, though. Oh, I'm curious, then. I figured we're gonna meet more Dominions later on. I do like Kevin. Kevin's very fascinating. Like, so when I first saw him on the cover of SC, I thought, oh my gosh, is he gonna be a douchebag who's, like, kind of gonna be rude to Estelle and everyone? But no, he was just like he was just a player who was like, oh yeah, Kevin's gonna help you go through your stuff. But there's more to him than that actually meets the eye. That includes helping all of you out, naturally. Yeah, I know. You must have been aware of the possibility that Estelle would be taken on board as Glorious too. Ooh, I didn't think about that. Oh, I guess that's true. You thought allowing it to happen would help you in the long run, so you kept quiet about it. Jesus, really, Kevin? I mean... Wow, now that one I'm surprised you pieced together. Oh yeah, that is shocking. I didn't think of that. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I figured there was a chance you might get abducted, but I did exactly nothing to stop it. Oh my gosh, that is a... Ooh, that is a cold look. Oh man. That's the same look when he killed Wiseman. And when he faced Campanella. Ooh, I got goosebumps seeing that. All I care about was finding out what Wiseman and you were up to, and where you were, for that matter. Couldn't use better bait than her. Oh. Dude, I know, you would think, oh, Josh is gonna, like, beat the snot out of him, but I think he understands. I thought so. Oof. And all of that doesn't change how I'm more grateful than words can express. Yeah. Why is that? Wow, this is his cold phase. Oh. He breaks your top 5 of your favorite, but my number 1 is like Kevin, but better. Ooh, interesting. I wonder who that's gonna be. Because if you hadn't helped me back then, I would still be Wiseman's puppet. Oh, that's true, yeah. I would have broken with my own hands what I value most in the whole world. That's a debt I'll never be able to fully repay. Oh, sweet adios. Now you're just being cute. Dang, what? This look is freaking me out. I know you're smart enough to realize that's not at all why I threw you a bone, right? I just want him off his guard enough to create an opening I needed. Helping you was the perfect way to do that. That was all there was to it. You know what is crazy though? I guess he is closer to Joshua than everyone else. because he's showing his true self to him. And I guess he doesn't want to show this side to anyone else because he figures, wow, they're really gonna hate me. And he figures the same thing with Reese. Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, I thank you for that. Yeah. I can't wait to see in the future. And again, that doesn't change how grateful I am to you. You know what? This is giving me goosebumps, but when I see this, now it's the opposite. Where Joshua last game was like, I'm a soulless puppet. I'm a robot that did Wiseman's orders. And at first I thought, oh, Kevin's just a goofy guy. But no, now it's reversed where Joshua's at peace and he's happy now. But Kevin is actually a puppet of the church. And a puppet to himself, really. Knowing why you did what you did doesn't erase the gratitude I feel. Not in the slightest. It really is just as well as you ended up quitting over Boros. You stuck to high heaven. You suck to high heaven if you weren't an enforcer now. Honestly, you're totally right. If Reese is sitting on the sidelines for now, let me help you in her place. Ooh. I might not be as capable as helping you as she is, but I should be able to back you up. You don't need to feel indebted to me, you know. Well, take what I get. No doubt you're worried sick about it still, too, so there's your gold star reason for helping out beside me. So thanks. I'm glad you got my back. Right back at you. Wow, is he mandatory? He is mandatory. Okay.
Your aid, please.
Your aid, please. Wow, the fact that it's not like a British accent is funny to me. Of course he's a... Let me just...
Got it.
Let me just do this for now. So I can just talk to Zin and Oliver. Oh, where the hell are they? If you want to keep lying to yourself, Kevin, then go right ahead. If that's what makes you happy, I won't stop you. But as long as you keep doing so, I don't want to talk to you. Okay, Kevin, you need to like make up with like Reese right now. Cornelia! Oh gosh. I'm probably gonna read this off stream. I need to remember that. Okay, they have to be over here. Yup, everyone's over here. It sure has been a long time since we last met, huh, Joshua? You've been to Erebony and Crossbell now, right? Why not make your way over to Calvard? Because then your place is the last in the series for some reason. Well, not for some reason, but you're last. Oh, it's something I'd like to do eventually. Estelle and I are currently looking for someone, though. Oh, they're looking for Ren. Fair enough. Incidentally, I heard from Skara in one of her letters that Kilika... Oh, Kilika returned to the Republic? Oh, she did? Oh. You know why it makes sense? Because I was going to say, are we going to see the receptionist for Zace now? But I don't think we'll get... I don't... No one spoiled this, but I don't know if we're going back to Libero anytime soon to find out who's the receptionist for that. But... Oh, she's... Okay. She mentioned something about her retiring from the guild after being scouted by the Calvardian government. Oh, she retired. Oh, okay, yeah. Now, okay, we won't see her. She's done. Oh, I kind of like. Well, granted, I think we'll still see her in the future, but like, dang, she's not gonna be a guild receptionist anymore. I liked her in that role, kind of. She was kind of freaky. Like she freaked me out when she's predicting everything I was gonna say, but... Wait, what? That lady who used to look after the Zace branch? For real? Never would have seen that coming.
Yeah, it's all true. I hear she's up to her eyes in work these days. And you know how she is. Taking it easy isn't an option for her. She gives her all to everything she does. She's doing a hell of a job, though. Her co-workers and subordinates are terrified of her already. I wouldn't have Kilika any other way.
I don't think we ever do see who replaces her. Yeah, I figured, but I don't think that's important. It's disturbing to think that we are literally fighting fiends taken from the church's text. Then again, our enemies are capable of making a replica of an entire city. I suppose summoning mirrors and tanks are child's play to them. How have you been since we last met, Your Highness? Word of your popularity in Erebonia High Society has been reaching us over in Libero too. Well, I'm doing a good enough job of convincing them I'm a little more than an elegant yet harmless prince at the moment. Still, spending so much of my time pretending to be someone I'm not can be terribly exhausting. So I'm biding my time and waiting for the perfect chance to cast it all aside and reveal my true form to the world. Then all shall know, Olivier, the gospel of love! This game... Okay. I think he's my favorite. I can't. This guy's my favorite character. Unless something changes my mind in later games, this guy's my #1. I love that everyone was like, ugh. You moron. Gospel or love? That's what you're going with? Who else thinks he's gonna be even more of a menace to society than the Black Ormond Gospels ever were? I couldn't say that without laughing. It's reassuring to see how little he's changed at heart, though. You're dang right, Chloe. Anyway, you have something to say, our almighty prince? Still, the thought of the ghost has yet to leave my mind since I first heard about her. Just imagine the spirit of a beautiful woman left all alone in an empty realm. Oh, he does? By God, let's go. Doesn't the thought just get your imagination racing? Bro, you're even horny for a girl ghost? What is wrong with you? Joshua, same. It's seeming more and more like we were all drawn in here at the same time. Which is a relief in some ways if that pitiful thing had been left in the outside world without me to watch it. I shuddered to think what would happen. I come to his defense, but no, I can't blame you. Oh my gosh, okay.
Your aid, please. All right.
So they're over here. Where the hell is the knuckleheads? Huh. Okay, I guess we just go on without him. Alright, let me just see what they're... Oh, yes. Look at that guy. Look at that stud. Oh, that's better than... Yeah, let's give him that. Pff, oh my gosh.
That is accurate. Dude, Zin looks majestic. He looks like Mufasa or Simba vibes. Oh, man. Alright, let's give them good ornaments if we can. A crest? What the frick is a crest? Oh. I'd say, yeah, I'll give this to you. Oh, really? Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, let me get my CP up. The darling of pure white radiance and proof of her scholarship. Only then shall open the door. Bring me the dancer of silver locks. Oh, here we go. Oh, these are okay. Oh, I think this session's gonna. Okay, not that one, huh? This is gonna be Joshua. Oh, no, I already did this one. Okay, so... Oh, okay. So this would... Okay, yeah, unless... Then we're doing zins. I'm curious what his starter is gonna be. Hey, Zin, old buddy, old pal, that's up to you. Zin, old pal. I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Really? Yeah, I'm very curious. I think Calvert is the one I'm more curious about than any of the other places. Hey, it's Ellen. I see. I sort of expected it would be a matter of time before you return to the Republic. Your mind is made up then. Afraid so. I made the guys over there take care of everything without me long enough. Call it an A-rank bracer's duty to his peers in society, I guess. Well, I suppose when you put it that way. I do wish you could stay here a little while longer, but if that is your decision, I'll respect it. So, when are you planning on returning? Well, there's no point lingering here any longer than I have to now that I've made my mind up to leave. So honestly, I was thinking about tomorrow. I think I could ask you to arrange a ticket to Calvert for me.
Well, certainly. Are you not planning to go and visit Kilika first, though? I would have thought you'd want to.
That was part of the original plan, but she wouldn't have any of it. Surprise, surprise. Her stance was, if you're gonna waste time coming to see me, use it to go back to the Calvert earlier and get some work done. That's funny.
Very well, then. That doesn't sound like a position you'll be able to talk her out of.
It's no big deal, though. I mean, it's not like we'll never see each other again.
I suppose that's very true. I'm not sure there's anything in Samuria that could keep you two apart forever.
It feels like that to me sometimes, too.
Okay, I guess, okay, here's one of the things I think I'll maybe find out later games, or maybe not. But I am a little bit confused about Kilika's and Zin's relationship. Like, is Alan referring, because I think they have more of a sibling relationship, because she was in love with Walter. And Walter loved her too. But unless Zin feels some, or maybe she likes Zin, I think, no, she liked Walter. And I don't think Zin had any feelings. I think I'm reading too much into it, but I'm very curious. The relationship is very funny, though. Well, regardless, I won't keep you any longer. So that's one ticket to Calvert for tomorrow, coming right up. Ring, ring. Sorry, let me just get this. Yes, it's the Grantel branch of the Bracer Guild. Ah, yes. Yes? He's here as we speak, actually. Dang, you're still learning about them, too? Interesting. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's one of the most interesting relationships they have. Zin.
Something up?
It's Ambassador Coachrain of the Calverdarian Embassy. She'd like to invite you on a hot springs trip.
What? Why is he running? Oh, he's running to the phone.
2 days later. Oh. Hey, they so I guess they get.
This place sure brings back memories. The atmosphere is so relaxing.
It certainly is. Maybe because it feels so similar to our hometown.
Still, Ambassador Coachrain had me going for a while. When I first heard about this whole trip, I thought it was just gonna be the two of us out here. He wanted us to be a two of them.
Oh my. You look almost disappointed that it isn't. I'd be happy to take my leave if I'm getting in the way of your dream date with her.
Oh! That's funny. I'm good, thanks. She's not someone I've ever seen as a potential partner. Oh, oof. Well, he's honest. Besides, if it's you she wants to talk to, not me. This meeting might as well not be happening if you're not here.
It never takes much to put you on the defensive, does it? Is it beyond you just to play along a little?
You just can't help but mess with people, can you? With you in charge of the Zace Guild, I'm amazed it still has many bracers left.
Correction. I can't help but mess with you. I don't do this with anyone else. Oh, would you be happy if that were true?
Hell no!
Ah, you arrived.
There she is.
I've been waiting for you.
Hey, Ambassador!
Thank you for inviting us here today. Is something the matter, Zen? You seem oddly flustered.
Me? I'm just fine. You're imagining things.
Who could blame him, Ambassador? After all, he's a man on a hot springs trip with two beautiful women. That's hardly a recipe for a calm and composed mind, is it?
Knock it off, Kilika.
I suppose not. If I were a little younger, I doubt I would be able to keep my hands off him myself.
What? Dang, Zin, you got that Riz, you got that like Mufasa Riz.
All right, I suppose that's enough joking around. We should get our dinner. Mrs. Mao is going to be making tonight's food herself, by the sounds of it. The serious discussion can wait until after that.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic.
Likewise. It's me, Mrs. Bao. Yo.
So there's gonna be a new intelligence agency set up in Calvert, huh? Oh. Oh, great. Calvert's gonna have an intelligence division?
That's right. It's to be known as the Rocksmith Agency.
Huh. The Rocksmith Agency? Cool name. For some reason, I sense foreshadowing.
And as the name suggests, it's going to be an organization that answers directly to the president.
Huh. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, let's go. Let's hope it goes along. Let's hope that they get it right. The Rocksmith Agency. Gotta remember that name. Really now?
I see. I presume that is so that Parliament can have any influence over its operations. Correct. Perhaps this news agency's biggest advantage is that it's separate from all those issues and vices.
Oh yeah, I did hear. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, she's right because I remember Calvert had Calvert sounds like it's a peaceful place, but not really. It has a lot of issues. Dude, this world is so big. I hear so much about Erebonia and their crap, and I forgot that Calvert had its own crap going on. Alright, I gotta okay, I have a feeling that's gonna be important. Rocksmith Agency. I'll remember that.
The last thing we need is an organization like this suffering from Parliament's failures to make prompt decisions or general aptitude. Or being run in the same opaque and shady manner by a privileged few.
Ooh. That does sound like a good idea, I'll admit. We're never going to be able to compare it to the Empire's intelligence division, or Liberal's old one if Parliament's all involved.
Quite. It's already difficult enough to get anything done in a nation with such a lack of unity.
I guess that's just the fate of countries that take in immigrants by a truckload, though.
Ooh, really? Oh, that's how Calvert is.
Oh, very interesting. Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, because that's the Daybreak games, right?
And the Horizon, too. He's always struck me as a real conservative type, so this isn't the kind of thing I thought he'd go for.
That said, given the state of the Republic right now, it's hardly surprising that he would choose to act this way. Outside the country, we got the threat of a rapidly expanding Erebonian Empire, while within, we have terrorists and extremists.
Then let me ask this.
Is that... you know what? No, I won't ask. I'm assuming that agency is actually important in those games, I'm assuming.
I'm just guessing the Rocksmith Agency.
I'm going to assume that's important in those games. And to make matters worse, we have an enigmatic society on the loose. Ooh. Evidently, something has to be done, and I think he knows that as well as anyone.
A little bit?
Okay.
Not the big impact I was thinking, but if it has it is mentioned, I guess, yeah.
Indeed. In the times ahead of us, we're going to need to be able to respond flexibly to a variety of new and unforeseen threats. Alright, I think my introduction to the matter has gone long enough. It's about time I get to the point.
Oh yeah, you got something you need to specifically talk to Kilika about, right? Oh, this is how we find out she got recruited.
So what position in the agency are you here to offer me?
You psychopath. You're not psychopath. You're scary, bruh. You're so scary. What?
I love a sharp mind, Kilika. Your instincts are, of course, dead on. We think your talents would make you perfectly suited to joining the agency and are eager for you to be a part of it. That's why you'll be offered a position of division chief should you decide to join. Ooh. And that's something President Rocksmith has proposed himself.
Oh, okay, I just realized his name is President Rocksmith. Rocksmith Agency. I see. Wow. What led you to being the one to bring this to Kilika anyway?
A fair question, I suppose. Ordinarily, this would be a scout's work. But I've known the president on a personal level for quite some time now. So he took it upon himself to ask me to come to you personally.
That makes sense.
Then what's his reason for wanting me? Surely you know that without asking, or do you want to hear it said anyway? Naturally, your master class title skills are one reason for you being selected by the president. But above all, he wants you for the exceptional analytical and information handling abilities you've shown in your position in the guild. Those are just what the new agency is going to require if it's going to succeed.
Well, I can't say this doesn't all make sense to me. I'm more dumbfounded that you're up and attempt to steal a capable member of the guild right in front of the active bracer like this. That takes some nerve.
Well, I do rather think highly of you. I thought you would be able to mediate without letting such trivial matters cloud your judgment. Still, what do you think, Kilika? I'm not asking for an answer immediately, but I would like you to know what's going through your mind. Well, certainly it's an interesting proposal. At the same time, I'm not sure I have any reason to accept it. But you have no reason to refuse it either. Am I right?
Ooh, got you back with the... I know what you're gonna say.
Well... It's rare that you find it difficult to make judgments, but with such a big decision to make, I can't very well fault you. I won't rush you. Take a night to think long and hard about it. It was so you could do so, I could do so that I booked a room here tonight. I'll ask you for your answer again tomorrow. I'm looking forward to hearing it. Of course. Oh, and one more thing before I depart. If you ask me, remaining in your position as simple guild receptionist just isn't going to let you use your abilities to their fullest.
That's funny. I mean, I'm kind of hurt by that. I like her as a guild. I like talking to her like, hey, this is my quest. Can you give me some more? But I think she has a point. I think she can do more, especially what I've seen from her when she stopped the fight between Zin and Walter at the tower.
Well, a pleasant night to you both.
I like that we get to focus on her. I think she's very interesting, so I'm glad we see some time with her. Ooh. Okay, I got some good steam there.
You're out rather fast. Have you finished in the bath already?
Fast? Seriously? I was in there for an hour.
Oh.
Man, it's not often I see you looking this deep in thought. Oops, I hit the mic.
I suppose you don't. I feel like I'm one step away from making the decision, but just need one last push to take it.
Oh, right. Still, being here like this with you really takes me back. Hard to believe it's been 6 years now since Master Ryuga's passing. Sounds like you went on a hell of a journey between then and joining the guild too.
You could say that. Going on a journey makes it sound like something I did deliberately, though in reality, it wasn't quite as organized as that. I simply drifted from place to place before ending up being drawn to one point where I settled. Much in the way a leaf that fell from a tree ends up floating down the river.
Were you able to find that answer you mentioned a while back?
No, I still haven't. Still, I do feel as though I found a conclusion of some sorts.
What's that supposed to mean?
Say, Zin, why do you think I chose to take on a non-combat position like the guild receptionist to begin with?
Because you didn't want to follow the same path as idiots like me and Walter? I wouldn't follow us either if I were in your shoes.
Not quite. Although I'm not going to deny that the two of you are idiots.
Hey, that was the one part I did want you to deny.
I wanted to find out the meaning of the living fist ideology my father advocated. I still believe that being able to better oneself through combat, while your opponent does the same, is a good thing in itself. As a warrior, it's probably close to the ideal way. Still, I couldn't help but wonder why the ideology had to be based around the premise of fighting. I can certainly understand the significance of living and dying as a warrior. I can also understand how one who lived that way would have no regrets when the time to pass away came. Nothing has changed within me in that regard since the days we trained together. Yet with father dead, and Walter gone, I couldn't help but wonder whether there is some way to make use of the living fist without having to fight. Ooh. That was when I started roaming the continent in search of one. As I roamed, I found myself face to face with countless conflicts and acts of violence, and I felt powerless every time I did. That was how I came to encounter Libero's guild. They have arrived to quell one of those conflicts. Something about their ideology, putting safety of civilians over all else, made me feel that perhaps working under them may give me my answer. So that was what led me to start working for the guild. But even then, I wasn't able to run away from fighting completely.
The nature of humanity means that as long as we exist, conflict will never cease. Instead, what's important is not blindly preaching idealism, but preaching ideals while keeping a firm eye on the reality of how to quell conflict. Master Ryuga's words have never left me.
Nor have they left me. But all the same, I've been looking away from reality all this time.
Come on now. You know full well that's not actually true. When he says reality, he's not saying fighting is the be-all end-all of quelling conflict.
That's not what I'm trying to say. All these years, I haven't been trying to walk on my own 2 feet. Not at all. I've just been using trying to find a new way to live by Father's living fist ideology as an excuse to stand still, all while indulging myself in the comfortable environment that guild gave me. In that sense, I must be the biggest failure of Father's students. All. I might not agree with the path Walter took, but he, like you, has chosen his own path and started walking forward along it. You two have been facing up to the living fist ideal of Father's and slowly reaching your own conclusions on it. In your own ways, you've been able to face up to reality. And I haven't. I've been staying still the whole time.
That's the biggest load of crock I've ever heard. You've been walking forward just like we have.
In what way?
It's just that the path you've been walking on has been one for others rather than yourself. That river you think you've been helplessly drifting through, you've actually been building a bridge so others can easily cross it behind you. When the road is hard, you soften the ground so your fellow guildmates have an easier trek. There's no shame in your way of the living fist. It's as true as mine and Walter's.
Aw. Are you trying to comfort me?
Sorry for not having a way with words. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is this is, as a person, you're way too strong and way too serious. And at times, it's like those 2 things just end up restricting you and stop you from seeing things you otherwise could. So try to relax a little, alright? Just a little. If you do, I bet you'll start seeing things you couldn't before.
Say, Zin.
What is it?
Would you be happy if I returned to Calvard?
What brought that on?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just answer the question.
Okay. If I had to pick, I guess I'd rather you be back home, yeah. Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason. I've decided I'm going to accept the president's proposal.
What? Just because of what I said?
Don't misunderstand me. All I wanted was some kind of reason to bring this journey to an end, as well as a place to make better use of my skills. Aww. Wow. That was... Wow, actually, that was a cool scene. This is an epilogue, too. It's wrapping up people's stories. Here for the Sky Arc, at least. This is the closing for Kilika's arc here in Libero. A little, but also for new one in Calvard now. It's a little sad, but it makes sense why she needs to do this. That was the best night's sleep I've ever had in some time. I hope you two have enjoyed your stay as well.
I know I did. Yeah, I got some good napping time.
I feel very refreshed. Thank you. Refreshed enough to feel ready to take on a new position in a new environment, even. Then, I would like to accept your offer. However, I have one condition for doing so. Oh? Name it. While I'm willing to join the President's new agency, I'm not willing to stop living in line with my own beliefs. As such, if I should end up feeling the slightest doubt about how the agency itself is being run, I will do everything in my power to correct it from the inside using any means at my disposal. If he still wants my membership after hearing as much, please tell him that I accept his offer. Oh, that won't be a problem at all. I think he may well be encouraging you to take on the reins. I believe he chose you to expecting you to fulfill the role should it be deemed as necessary. After all, you have experience in the guild, an organization which has managed to remain neutral and independent all this time. That's no mean feat. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Also, I need to get things ready for my successor, so I won't be able to return to Calvert for 2 or 3 months. As such, I won't be able to start work till then. That's perfectly understandable. Well, I look forward to meeting you again in the Republic. Likewise. Is something on your mind?
Oh, I was just thinking about what you said back there. You said you'll need 2 or 3 months to get everything ready for your successor, right?
Yes, I did. What of it?
Well, I'm guessing it's pretty busy over in Calvert right now, too. It doesn't sound, though, as there's anything so urgent I need to be there now. So I was thinking, maybe I could stay here for the next few months while you get things sorted out before I head back.
You can't be serious. There's no reason you should stay around here in Libero with me. Go back to Calvert.
You don't have to be so cold. It's me, you know.
Well, it's the truth. We'll end up spending enough time together whether we like it or not after I'm home. You don't need to go out of your way to make more now.
Well... you win. There's no need to rush things.
Zin? What are you staying there for? What are you staying there for?
Oh. Sorry. You could say that before starting to walk off on your own, though.
Does Zin like her?
Huh. I guess I'll find out in later games, maybe.
Oh, side story. Journey's End. Finished.
Yin Yang. Let's go. 4,000 Mira. That was a pretty... Oh, I kind of like that. That was a really cool one, honestly. But since he had... Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah, I think it's that more than anything. They're more like siblings. I like that, and it's funny because like I want to spend some time with you, man, or sis. She's like, no, go back to home. Go back home. Still, I do like their relationship, like of them supporting each other. Like that was sweet. Like sun doors. I did not mean to go there. I don't have a cell. Fudge. The regroup area. Man, money's really hard in making this game. Joshua, you get titanium suit and composites free. But while I do that, let's sell some stuff. Alright, Joshua, you need EP Cut Chew and Cast Chew. Oh, I don't have enough for it, unfortunately. Yeah, that's fine. a new one. And here's the entrance to the next plane.
I doubt the pattern will change up now, so yeah. We won't know what kind of place that's gonna be until we step inside, though.
Oh, what utterly bizarre fiends will be waiting for us there. I'm tingling with excitement. Let's make sure we're good to go before we keep going. Entrance exam results. What? The hell is... Oh, hold on a second. Oh, and for 33 of those years, I hated that damn place. He snapped between chewing cuts of lamb. After swallowing, he added, "Who's gonna run it? I sure ain't, and you're no carpenter." And let me go back to base. What the frick?
Together now.
Let's see what kind of place this is. Is this the academy? Where are we now? Nowhere I've ever been. Oh,
Nowhere I've ever been before, judging from where I'm standing.
oh my. Oh. What? We're here? What a beautiful view.
Well, this is a lot prettier than the last plane, at least.
This must be another real place that's been recreated here in Phantasma, much like the capital was.
Most likely, yeah. Just where is it, though? Somewhere in Liberal?
I doubt it. It's not familiar to me at all. Oh, that's right. No one's been here except Estelle and Annalise. And Kurt. My best guess would be somewhere along the Chrome Mountains, but the air suggests otherwise. Oh. Yep.
Huh? What's the Bracers Guild emblem doing here?
It looks like this really isn't a place that exists in Libero. As far as I'm aware, there aren't any guild facilities like this anywhere in the country. I'm not familiar with any either. Nor am I aware of there being any buildings like this in Calvert.
Well, when you look at that, the answer was right under our noses the whole time.
It was? This is the local training center? I know that name.
Wasn't it the training camp Estelle went to a while back?
Oh my gosh, is Estelle here?
You know, last year with Annalise?
That's the one. It's a guild-owned facility located in Lemon State. I've never been there myself, though. I've only heard about it from Estelle. So this is Le Locale, huh? I never trained here personally, but it's famous among bracers. That leaves us with another yet problem to solve. Lemon State is a fairly significant distance away from Libero, after all.
Yeah, it is. It's further away than both Erebonia and Calvert. But you know, I may not have a clue how a place in Lemon ended up being created here, or why.
But if our enemies did it, they must have a reason for doing so. Right?
I knew you'd catch on.
Oh no. That sounded like...
We got company, guys.
What? The fudge! Oh no. Here comes trouble! I suppose Beastman would be the best serve for these things. This is probably what your next destination is, Path of Beast was referring to.
Another mystery solved.
No, if it's... I'm thinking Estelle, but we might actually get Annalise. Because this was Annalise's thing, too.
Watch out, there's a lot of them, so this could get ugly.
Well, time to kill them all.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Fleeing to fight another day, huh? They're smart little devils.
Devils do seem a lot more intelligent than your average monsters. Enough to make me wonder whether these are another kind of impossible theme like the rest.
I'm with you. I can't pretend to be an expert of monsters of Lemon, but I'm pretty sure they're not this smart.
It looks like this plane's gonna pose a real challenge.
Here she comes.
You have done well to come this far. On this plane, there are 3 ordeals to overcome. If you overcome them all, the next path will open. Take this. The ghost handed him a map of Le Locale. Be forewarned. The Lord of Phantasma's goal is your...
Okay.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Well, she sure didn't stick around for long. She's probably got so little power left now, it's difficult for her to show herself to us.
So it seems. It must be a frustrating thing for her to deal with. Still, she left us with a useful gift.
Yeah.
Kevin opened the map of Le Locale. Wow, it's this map again.
Okay, looks like the lodge in the top right is where we are now. Then there's this Ball Star channel place to the left of it. Maybe there's an ordeal she mentioned, or one of them at least.
She mentioned there being 3 of them, but there's only one place that could fit that description mark on the map. I wonder where the other 2 could be. From where I can see, these 2 roads lead to them. The ones that seem to be just stop all of a sudden. But this plane most likely has its own rules we need to follow. If we follow those roads now, there's a big chance we'll find nothing at the end of them.
Unfortunately. Well, those are the cars we've been dealt with. Let's just try to head over to Ball Star channel and see what comes of it.
Okay. If that's the case, I low-key... Let's get... I want to get, Olivier back. It's me, Olivier. Can we go inside? We can. Oh, there was something here. Here we go. Crazy we're in the triple digits so far. Freezy meatballs. Recipe was in a scrap of him. Empty? No, my friend. I am filled with the artisan style voidness. Okay. Ooh, Mind 4. Mr. Tiddles looks up with an annoyed expression. You disturb his nap. Isn't that like Annalise's stuffed animal or something? I have a feeling we'll get her. Carnelia bracelet. Will write flavor text for food. Okay. that's pretty good. Ooh, luck. 50 years later, the dangling Hefotron swung limply in Hideko's house, forgotten and neglected. It has been purchased 50 years before, purely on Sato's recommendation. Let me see luck. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Oh, they're doing the same thing where we just do it on the map here. What the freak's that noise?
It sure is dark here. Still, I guess you can't expect much in the way of light from a staircase leading to an underground waterway.
From what I've heard, this used to be an old ruin until the Bracer Guild repurposed it as a training area. You might not be able to expect much light, but I would have preferred it to be a little cooler than this. My ever so fashionable attire is getting covered in sweat.
It is pretty damn hot. That weird rumbling sound I can hear has been bugging me for a while too.
Actually, I think we're almost at the end, so maybe it'll cool down for a second. Oh my gosh, it's lava now. What in the world? Well, it's no wonder we're feeling hot.
Call me an optimist, but I doubt this is how this place normally is.
You know, I just realized. This is the bro team. Look at this. It's the bros. Kevin and the boys.
Let's rate this one off as our enemy's work.
I think that's a safe assumption to make, which means we're really going to need to proceed cautiously. Ooh, this music. They changed it up for us, baby. Oh yeah, they did. Whoa! Oh, you wait to Ascension, huh? Oh!
Take that.
Oh, these guys are weak to.
Enjoy the show.
Oh, the lever. A pitch trap? That is scary.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Alright, let me go. Let me try a different way then.
Take that!
Savor the victory. We earned it.
Heat-resistant boots. Ooh. Didn't Sunday school teach you not to steal? I bet you were one of those kids who slept through lessons. Well, screw you, Mr. Chest. Oh. That's whatever. It's kind of a lame one.
Not done yet.
More heat-resistant boots, huh? Oh, I get it. I think I get what's happening here. Ooh! Oh god. Sorry about that. Sneeze attack. I have to put on those heat-resistant boots, don't I? Oh, there was supposed to be a chest here, wasn't there? Yep, okay. More heat-resistant boots. Okay, so that's for everybody, huh?
That's that then. Let's move out.
Fragrant truce. Joke's on you. This treasure wasn't tax deductible. Oh.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Ah, that's what I figured. So left, they always bring something up. Dragon Tree jumpsuit. Warning: do not store children or any living creatures in the chest. Well, thank you, Mr. Chest. Now you're with Kevin. Oh, there's a store door. Let me save here. Bring me the girl who entrusts her feelings to her blade. Only then she'll open the door. Oh, is that Annalise? You know what? I think that's what I'm gonna leave off for now. It's getting late for me, and I do think it mostly was taken up by that star door, but I like that one with Zin and Kilika. But yeah, let's feel first heal. Yeah, I think it's a good time to stop for now. Anyway, thank you guys for watching up to this point. If you liked what you saw, leave a like and subscribe on the VOD, and you'll be notified when future ones are uploaded. And if you want to know when I'm live, you can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, or enjoy this just Discord server and just talk with fellow people. And also be notified when I'm live and when the YouTube VODs are up. Both Discord and Twitter links should be in my Twitch and YouTube profile bios. So yeah, I'll hopefully play this game again tomorrow. I know tomorrow mainly focuses on Kingdom Come, but I'll let you guys on if anything changes. Until then, guys, take care, okay? Until next time, see ya, and stay healthy.